everyone, it's Janet Wakeland here with Remarkably Created, and we are on video number 2 of our our spring catalog and celebration launch party. The way I'm stumbling on my words, you might think that we're on our very last one of the day later on late tonight, but this is indeed number 2. So what we're looking at is we are looking at the Stampin' Up! Spring Catalog and the Celebration Catalog. I did a walkthrough of these catalogs as our very first video, and you can simply click on the video tab or scroll down and you'll go ahead and see that. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to move the camera over. Oops, there we go. So that you can see what we're going to be talking about in this video. These are the new punches that are available in this spring catalog. So lots and lots of amazing punches. Real quick, as we're getting started here, I am giving prizes away throughout the entire day. And the 2 ways to win those prizes are simply to comment on videos and post, and then to share the videos and post. So as you can see, every one of these punches could literally be, with the exception of the strawberries, could literally be a standalone punch. Yes, it is fun to punch out the stamped images, but by punching out cardstock with these, you would know what the shape is. The dragonfly image is very obviously a dragonfly. Same with the itty bitty one. So again, working with them just on cardstock. This shape here is very classically an ice cream cone. So just using solid color cardstock, that would work. This does banners, and you'll see that in a second. This is very obviously lips and a heart. So just that fun lip shape. You've got the 2 ovals, and you've got the berries, but the berries are the one that I think that you need the stamp set for. So I'm going to move these aside, and I'm going to start with the one that I don't have the stamp set for. It's somewhere here in this stamp room, but it does have a coordinating stamp set. Just real quick, since it's the one I don't have, it's the one thing I'll open the catalog for you. This is the coordinating stamp set for this punch. So you've got some really realistic looking lips. The lipstick, you've got lots of other fun pieces with that. So just so you see that. All of our punches have a locking mechanism. It unlocks it and it pops them open, but it allows you to lock them down and store them in a more slimline fashion. So I know that they tell you not to turn them over and punch this way because you have the potential of pinching this little skin here on your hands, and trust me, I've done it enough times, but I still personally like to punch upside down, especially at least when I'm punching an image. If I'm just punching cardstock, it's not as big of a deal, but when I'm punching a stamped image, I do like to turn them upside down, and that's just a personal preference. And so you can see you've got those sweet little lips. Mwah! So sweet, sweet, fun punch for you. Then another one of our punches is our ice cream punch, and here is this bundle. And as I mentioned in the very first video, in case you missed it, the bundles are always on sale. They always save you 10% when you purchase the entire bundle, but the items are available separately. So I want to show you a fun little tip using some of the designer paper that is also part of the suite. The ice cream is part of an entire bundle. So this is one of the papers that is in that bundle. Real fun, but it also makes great ice cream. So just by bringing your punch in here and punching it, now you've got some nice shaded, delectable pieces of ice cream. So I love using the punch to give me that nice shaded look for my ice cream. And there is another designer's piece that has some blues and greens as opposed to the strawberries and the lemons. This looks a little bit more like sorbet, but you have that. And then there is this print here in that designer paper, and you can go ahead and just catch a corner, and then that easily, even without the stamp set, you do have your ice cream cones. So that is our ice cream punch. So that's that one, and that's a whole lot of fun. Another punch is our dragonfly punch. So you have this one here as your bundle, and again, the punches always work with something that is part of that stamp set. As you saw here with you could punch out the ice cream and the cone this way. In this case, you can punch out both of those. There is not a stamp for this little one, but this little one makes the best shakers and a little shaker card. A whole lot of fun. But then this pack also has coordinating designer paper in 6x6 size. And what's really fun is the designer paper does match the punch. So So you can get some really fun, quick and done little dragonflies. So another great punch is our a dragonfly punch, and it does coordinate with one of the sheets of that designer paper. So then this punch here, I'm not going to go ahead and punch with it. It's 2 nice size ovals. I did not purchase the coordinating stamp set. It did not speak to me, but I did really want oval punches. I love punches as much as I love dies. Each one serve their purpose. Dies can be more intricate, obviously less space, less weight, but punches can go really, really, really fast, right? And you've got 2 different ovals. The ovals do layer inside of each other. So you can do the layering thing, or you can just do them separately. So you've got this punch here. Then for the strawberry, let's look at the strawberry one. And this is our strawberry punch here. You've got 4 elements on this punch. It would be called a builder punch because you can build up elements. You have the berry shape, but I'm also seeing a pear. Anybody else seeing a pear with this? I will definitely be using the stem of that flower to turn this into a pear. But you've got your strawberry, you've got your strawberry leaf topper, you've got a leaf, and then you've got a little flower here. So those are the elements of that. I just want to show you a finished card with this one. I didn't make a card with all of them, but I did at least with this one. This I stamped the outline with Poppy Parade, then I stamped the ink off, and that's a technique we'll be training on in the next couple of weeks. But it's a great way to really get a lot more color and shades of a color out of your stamps. And then I used the solid image for the center parts. For the tops, when this does punch out your stamped image, it does give you a stem, but I didn't want a stem on my topper. And then I went ahead and just added that fun painted 3D embossing folder to the back of it. So we've got that. That was so sweet of you, stamp, and you can see how those punches layer together. So that's that one. And then just a quick note about this one. This stamp here does punch out these strawberries, but when you're punching out those strawberries, let me see if I can get one positioned in the paper. Let's just do this and see if I can get to this punch. So when you're punching out this strawberry, it does punch out the shape of it. But of course, now what you're left with is that leaf on the top. If you like the shading of the strawberries on this designer paper, of course you have a stamped image, and you can go ahead and you can add that stamp image, or you can go ahead and do a little fussy cutting. You can take your scissors and cut a piece out and then do a little bit of paper layering with that. So you've got some options. So it does cut this out, but of course you got that little piece to deal with. But I can still see that that's going to be some fun options, especially given the shading that are on some of these strawberries. I really, really like the shading that's on them. Okay, and so then as our last one for the day, we have this punch here. And sorry about the little glare, the little the little light on it. But let me grab all my papers. What this does is it creates 6 different tags. There are similar punches like this in the annual catalog. And what you need to cut the 3 different sizes out, the largest size is 1 inch. The next size down is 3/4 of an inch. And then the next size down is a 1/2 an inch. So 1/2 an inch, 3/4 of an inch, and 1 inch. I will tell you that you want to be as accurate as possible when cutting those lengths out. To use this punch, what you're going to do is like here with this smaller piece. It goes down in the lowest set channel, and so you want to make sure that it's sitting in that channel, and then you want to push it back until it bumps up against the back. You don't want to push it in hard and fold it or get it off skelter or whatever, but you do want to push it back till you hit the back. Then you're going to go ahead and press down, and then you'll have a point. So there's that point. Let's do the next one. This is the 1/2 inch, and again, laying it in that channel. It will not go down any deeper than this level right here. So we're going to slide it in. If your paper is not 1/4 inch, 3/4, or 1 inch, what's going to happen is your points will be off. Your lines on your punch will be off. So that's why you want to do that. And then we'll do this one so you can see what it looks like. So you have that image, so you can see they have these nice little points. And this stamp set actually this punch actually coordinates with this stamp. So this look here, kind of the domed onion tops of the buildings in Eastern Europe, you've got some of that look, some of the Moroccan look to it. So that one line in particular really does match that up. And then just to show you what the other one looks like, let's start with the smallest one, and we'll build up again. We're going to push it back until we can feel it. All this does is just give you a nice rounded tab. I can see with this rounded tab where you're going to be able to do some slits and literally use that like to buckle something down. So it's going to be a great option for you to do some of those things. This is the next size. So now you can see here, you've got a little line on either side of that domed top. And then for our final one, we're going to give it some shoulders. That's what I call them anyway. And we're going to put that one in. And now can you see you've got the little extra bumps on it. You could do either side as you wanted as well too, but you've got 6 different kinds of tags that you can do from here. So you've got 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch, and 1 inch width. And then just a quick little monochromatic card that got thrown together real fast using just Night of Navy and Sahara Sand and some of our new opal elements. So lots and lots of fun with our new Stampin' Up! Punches. Look for some opportunities to win prizes in the next 2 hours, as well as some more samples being shared. And I'll see you back here at noon with another Facebook Live.